construction like in Capitola, but this is next level.
Damage assessment. Part of the Santa Cruz wharf now washed up on the shore following a partial collapse due to huge waves.
The coastal city now says this is a symptom of a new reality for the area. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm J.R. Stone.
And I'm Karina Nova. A community still in shock in an iconic coastline filled with dangerous debris. This just 24 hours since a portion of the Santa Cruz wharf crashed into the ocean.
Today, officials gave an update as they work to create a path forward. ABC 7 News reporter Zach Fuentes has followed the story from the start and has more on how things are looking out there today. Zach?
Yeah, we're on Seabright Beach right now. You see the wharf behind me, and we're also seeing a lot of debris still here on this stretch of coastline. Some residents actually telling me that more of it came ashore overnight. Now, the city is working on a plan to clear this debris, but that's just some of the work they have to do to make this stretch of coastline better for the short term and also the long term. High surf Monday sent danger throughout Santa Cruz, including the city's harbor. But it's what the high surf did at the Santa Cruz Municipal Wharf that's captured nationwide attention. 150 feet of the end of the wharf collapsed into the ocean. The area that collapsed had already been closed for construction because of storm damage from years before.
We did have two project managers inspecting that space really for work progress and also for incident reporting when the wharf went down.
3 people fell into the water, 2 were rescued, 1 got out of the water on their own. A restroom facility that was once on the wharf was swept away to a spot nowhere close to where it stood for years.
And just to see a toilet, a bathroom right at the river mouth, it's surreal. I can't believe it.
So right now the concern from officials is the debris in the water, including the restroom facility behind me that's now resting against the cliff, but also how to move forward and to protect this area against the escalating impacts of climate change.
What happens when you are a jurisdiction on the edge of the continent in a world of climate change? Do you simply say that was that and we're going to put everything back and see how it goes? I'm not as sanguine about that, meaning I think we need to take time outside of the context or the heat of the moment and understand what it is we're going to do.
Federal assistance may be on the way. Congressperson Jimmy Panetta toured the damage Tuesday.
My job is to make sure we pull all the strings when it comes to our bureaucracy, when it comes to our federal resources, to ensure that the wharf is repaired and we move on in a resilient fashion.
In the short term, locals and businesses near the wharf say they're concerned for those who make their living on the wharf.
The restaurants down there, their employees, and a city landmark. What happens next to keep that safe and be able to keep the wharf as we all know and love.
Now, the city is working with engineers to get data over the coming days that better assesses the structural integrity of the wharf so that they can get a better picture of how the rest of it is doing. But for right now, the wharf is still closed indefinitely. Live in Santa Cruz, Zach Fuentes, ABC 7 News.
Zach, thanks so much.